little bit before they go out and play.
Alert! Hey, 18.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called... Setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. Check X3. Lead grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Charlie, 64. Hey, Charlie. Ready.
2nd and 3. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a handoff looking right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Trubisky now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Lock in. General West. You got tight right there.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of it, and it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On second down and 4. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now Trubisky to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A gain of 3, second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter what.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. And that's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 18 on the play. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. 18 Gators. There's a part of that. Recon, 132 fighter. Check three, check three, check three. Ready?
Second and 14. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You ain't going nowhere. Kill. General West. Bravo. Get.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 48 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
I got you. Check. Red team spell 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll give it. Here it is, running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. 50, Mike, 50. Ready? Topper. Let's go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And touchdown! A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Check right. Good. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Check. 93's the mic. Let's go. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson. 27 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Trubisky now 9 of 17 through the air. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They go play action. Trubisky. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And the ball is knocked out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Let's go, let's go!
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
80 weapon. He's coming. Hey, Delta. They go.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Hey, Alpha.
93's the mic.
Hey, Shine.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. Now it's Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete from the contact. Sets up 4th down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.